The typewriter's warning. Belinda Matthews traced her fingers along the mahogany desk in room 217, her new temporary home at the Overlook Hotel. The mountain air was crisp through the partially opened window, carrying October's whispers across the Colorado Rockies. As the hotel's writer-in-residence for the winter of 1970, she had convinced herself this isolation would help complete her mystery novel. The vintage royal typewriter she'd brought sat accusingly silent. 3 days had passed, and she hadn't written a single word. Something about the hotel felt off. The corridors seemed to elongate when she walked them alone, and voices echoed from empty rooms, dissolving into silence when she investigated. Last night, she could have sworn she heard big band music drifting up from the Colorado lounge, though the hotel was nearly empty in its off-season. When she ventured downstairs, she found only stillness and shadows, yet the mirrors behind the bar seemed to reflect phantom dancers, there and gone in the blink of an eye. This morning, Belinda discovered something peculiar. Her typewriter had produced a page while she slept. The keys had imprinted a single sentence, repeated dozens of times. The party never ends at the Overlook. She might have dismissed it as a dream-induced late-night writing session, except the ribbon in her typewriter was bone dry, unused for days. The typed message was in red ink. She only ever used black. While interviewing Mr. Ullman, the hotel manager, for research, she noticed how he skillfully deflected questions about previous winters. "The Overlook has its quirks," he'd say, straightening his bow tie with nervous fingers. "Mountain weather can play tricks on the mind." But it wasn't the weather that made room numbers change when she wasn't looking, or caused the fire hose on the 3rd floor to undulate like a snake when she passed. It wasn't the weather that whispered her name in the dead of night, or left champagne glasses with lipstick stains in her room. Today, she found a photograph in the hotel's archives, a New Year's Eve celebration from 1945. Among the revelers, she spotted a woman at the bar, wearing her face, holding her typewriter. Belinda packed her bags that afternoon, leaving behind only a single page in her typewriter, a warning to future residents. The Overlook doesn't just collect memories, it collects souls, and it's always looking for new stories to tell. Years later, when the Torrance family arrived, her note had long since vanished, but her typewriter remained, waiting in room 217 for the next writer to discover its secrets.